Hello and good afternoon. I'm Alton. We're actually going to jog through the navigation instructions as given by voice. We're currently seated inside of a 2017 Volvo V60, so take a walk with me. I'll show you how to do your navigation by voice. As we move in, take a closer look. So you can already tell it's in navigation there. Let me adjust it. So I want you to focus on the center screen here, which is going to give you your navigation instructions, directions, or the things that I say. That's going to be the way the vehicle responds to me. And of course, on our steering wheel, give you an outside view of that. And what we're going to do is focus on the buttons off to the right here. This is going to be our volume, moving from song to song or station to station, voice control, and exit. Now the thumb wheel, if you go back and take a look at the prior video, I controlled everything by the thumb wheel. Now notice the center screen. I can do everything here manually. But that's not our focus right now. Our focus is actually going to be on the voice control. I'm going to adjust here a little bit more, make sure you have a better shot, better picture of things. So I'm going to be controlling everything from the steering wheel here, which is the voice control. I want you to focus on the center screen. Now, when I press voice control, it's very important that you actually wait for the beep before you give it instructions. A lot of people will actually start to give it instruction before the beep actually sounds. If you do that, it won't understand your instructions as such. Enter destination.
Please repeat.
Cancel. So what I did there, I started speaking before the beep. And notice she said, please repeat. It's going to do that each and every time, so you must wait for the beep until you give it further instructions. So let's try that again, and this time I'm actually going to wait for the beep before I start with my instructions. Enter destination.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
2019 Barronwood Court, Gastonia.
Please wait. Two, 019 Barronwood Court, Gastonia. Accepted. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes.
The route is being calculated. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
So, one of the things I love about it as well, a lot of people like to use their cell phone for their navigation. I love using the car, especially the newer navigation systems. If you notice in the top right-hand corner here, it tells me my expected arrival time, which is 4:28 p.m. If you look right off to the top left, that's the actual time. Expected arrival time, and I'm 35 miles away from my destination. Now, it's still going to give you your radio station, which is right up top here. So once I turn my volume up, it takes me back to radio, and I still have my listening pleasure in between instructions. It also gives me on the very bottom my climate control. So if I adjust, it's going to magnify it, and my fan speed, which is there as well. Just a couple things that Volvo will actually give you, but the good thing about it, you can use this voice command instruction tutorial for actually any car that you actually own. They all work the same. So I'm going to go through one more time, and I'm going to give it a fake address, and you can actually see how it's going to respond. Enter destination.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
2000 Barronwood Court, Gastonia.
Please wait. Two, 000 Barronwood Court, Gastonia. Accepted. Do you want to set the display destination as a waypoint?
No.
Would you like to start route guidance to the new destination and cancel current route guidance?
No. Wow, I didn't even know that address existed. So let's try that one more time. And so it actually took the address. I could have said start route destination and it would have actually took me directly to that address, which was 2000 Barronwood Court, Gastonia. Now, I'm going to try to give it a fake address so you can see how it's going to respond and what it's going to ask me to do. Enter address.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
1 Barronwood Court, Gastonia.
Please wait. House number 1, unavailable. Do you want to select another house number or do you want to start route guidance?
Start route guidance.
Barronwood Court, Gastonia, accepted. Would you like to start route guidance to the new destination and cancel current route guidance?
Yes.
The route is being calculated. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
So there again, even if you don't give it a house number, don't be alarmed if it won't take a house number. You have a lot of people, a lot of new developments. It will pick up the area, it will pick up the street, but it won't pick up the house number. Perhaps it's just been built a couple days ago. So don't worry, it's still going to take you to the street, and then you actually physically have to look for the house number. Now, that can be too hard-coded. So therefore, it did not recognize the house number, so you were actually able to see what it would do as a response to that. Going to do one more thing here. Enter destination.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
5 Joggill Avenue.
Please wait. City name is ambiguous. Please select a line number, or say correction.
Correction.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
5 Jujavul Avenue, Gastonia.
Please wait. Street name is ambiguous. Please select a line number or say continue.
Continue.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
Continue.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
Continue.
End of list. Please select a line number, or say correction.
Correction.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
Cancel.
Please wait. Cancel. Accepted. Do you want to enter a street?
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cancel out of that. What I wanted to do there was attempt to give it a street name that I knew did not exist. So you're actually able to see what happens when I attempted to do so. It's going to correct you, and then it's actually going to give you a couple of examples to choose from. And if none of those are exactly right, it's going to continue to ask. It's going to take you back ultimately and ask you for another street number, house number, street name, and of course city. The correct way to do it, and as soon as I hit voice command, you're going to see a number of possible commands that you can actually do displayed on the screen. So you could say any of those. I'm going to take you back. I'm going to show you how to do it the correct way once more. Before we go to that, if you're having a problem setting your destination, and let's just say you're traveling to a different state or you live on the state line, the first thing you have to do is change your state. Now notice every time I hit voice command is asking me to give the street name and the house number. That's because it's already pre-selected state. Don't be surprised as you change state lines if the vehicle actually changes from state to state. So we live here in Charlotte, North Carolina. If I was to travel down to South Carolina, which is all of about 10 to 15 miles to get to the line, the vehicle just may go ahead and switch the pre-selected state over to South Carolina. If it doesn't, it's still going to be North Carolina. Now, you're probably questioning, if I'm traveling to another state, how do I change that? All we're going to do, I'm going to back out here once more. We're going to go to the thumb wheel. Now, we're going to stroll up. Notice the center screen. We're going to stroll up to North Carolina, press down, and you can stroll to the arrow and press down. Now I can stroll through all of the states here in the United States of America. I can stroll all the way down to South Carolina, or I'm going to exit back. All exit does is take you back to where you once were. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to go around to S, and it takes me to all states actually with an S. Now I can go down to South Carolina and choose. Now my pre-selected state is South Carolina. So I'm going to guess at an address, and this time I'm going to do enter address. My pre-selected state is South Carolina, and see if I can guess at an address of a street and a house number in South Carolina. Enter address.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
5 Johnson Avenue, Columbia.
Please wait. House number 5, unavailable. Do you want to select another house number or do you want to start route guidance?
Select another house number.
Please select a line number or say continue.
2.
Number 2 accepted. 501 Johnson Avenue, Columbia. Accepted. Do you want to set the display destination as a waypoint?
Yes.
Waypoint 1 has been set. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes.
The route is being calculated. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Now notice when it asked did I want to set a waypoint. Waypoint is basically memory. Once you actually set the waypoint, it saves it so you can go back to those waypoints in the future if you're ever traveling to that location or destination again. Now, once more, I'm going to do that one more time because I've changed my pre-selected state to South Carolina rather than North Carolina. Now, I'm going to show you what happens if I say a city and state here in North Carolina while my pre-selected state is South Carolina. Enter destination.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
2000 Barronwood Court.
Please wait. City name is ambiguous.
Sorry, I'm going to
Please
exit
select-
out. I kind of forgot what I was entering there. Enter destination.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
2000 Barronwood Court, Gastonia.
Please wait. House number 2000910 unavailable. Do you want to select another house number or do you want to start route guidance?
Cancel. So therefore, I'm trying to enter an address that's in North Carolina, but my pre-selected state, as you can see at the very top here, is actually South Carolina. It's not going to accept it. I think that may be where a lot of people are actually running into a little bit of a hassle with the system. Always check your pre-selected state when you're trying to give it an address, because if you're given one address that's not in that particular state, or if you're given an address in a state when your pre-selected state is a different state, then you're going to have a problem. It's not going to accept it. But let's try it one more time. I'm going to go back and give it the Johnson Avenue address. My pre-selected state is already South Carolina. So let's move right forward. Going to press, remember to wait for the beep. Enter destination.
Please say the house number, the street, and the city.
501 Johnson Avenue, Columbia.
Please wait. Five, 01 Johnson Avenue, Columbia. Accepted. Do you want to set the display destination as a waypoint?
No.
Would you like to start route guidance to the new destination and cancel current route guidance?
Yes.
The route is being calculated. Please proceed to
Okay.
the highlighted route.
So I'm going to cancel out of that and cancel route guidance.
Are you sure you want to cancel route guidance?
Yes.
Canceling route guidance.
So there's a prime example of how you cancel. press voice control, wait for the beep, cancel route guidance. I wanted to cancel that out because the next thing I'll actually show you, let's just say if you don't know exactly where you're going, but you were going to see a basketball game, football game, somewhat of that nature. So what I'm going to do now is actually show you how to look for gas stations, if you're looking for restaurants, all things of that nature. Points of interest.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
6.
Number 6 accepted. Please select a line number, or say correction.
2.
Number 2 accepted. Loading data. Please select a line number or say continue.
5.
Number 5 accepted. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes.
The route is being calculated. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
And we are on our way to Carowinds, which is an amusement park here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So what I did there was go to points of interest. Once points of interest, it's going to take me. And now I'm going to go through this manually. So once I say points of interest, it's going to take me here. It's not going to take me there. That's my menu. I did that by pressing the thumb wheel. Once you say points of interest, so I'm going to go ahead and move through this, which is here. It then takes you to anything that you may be looking for. Now, if you do it manually, you can actually do it by name. I can go through and I can put a name in, category, anything near car, along the route. I can do all that if I'm doing it manually. Now, if I go back and I say points of interest once more, points of interest.
Please select a line number or say an area name.
1.
Number 1 accepted. Please select a line number, or say correction.
4.
Number 4 accepted. Please select a line number, or say correction.
Continue.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
Continue.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
Continue.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
1.
Number 1 accepted. Loading data.
It's going to choose the restaurants from closest to farthest away. So then you'll have to choose once more which one you want to go to. If there's only one, it's only going to pull up to one. If there isn't one, it might tell you this.
Please select a line number, or say correction.
There is one. It's 109 miles
Please
away.
repeat.
1.
Number 1 accepted. Do you want to set the displayed destination as a waypoint?
No.
Would you like to start route guidance to the new destination and cancel current route guidance?
No. So that's a prime example of actually how to use the points of interest. If you're going through, you don't know where you're going, you can always stop, and if you're looking for a gas station, anything of that nature, say points of interest, and then just follow the selection in which it's going to give you. Always remember, wait on her to speak once you give it an instruction. If you don't wait on her to speak, or if you speak while she's speaking, or if somebody in the car is speaking while she's speaking, then she's not going to understand you. She's going to ask you to repeat. You can't exactly give an instruction if you're on the phone, because as you're talking on the phone, you give the instruction, it picks up your voice that you're talking to the person on the phone with, and therefore she's confused. So that should make it a little bit easier of how to control everything by voice. One of the simple things that you can do, I'm going to speed through this, how you can actually go through. If you forget what to say, here's a couple things you can actually do. Go to My Car. You can also do the same by pressing My Car here. I'm going to do everything from the thumb wheel. Press the thumb wheel down once more. Now I can actually go down to Settings, Voice Control Settings, Tutorial, if you want to show you exactly how to do it. If you don't take my instructions, you can go through a command list. Now, you can do global command, phone commands, media commands, radio commands, and navigational commands. So if you want to see everything that you can actually say, you can go through it and actually go through your command list. Your command list is here for your navigation. You can change some of your navigational features. You can actually say map 3D view, enter address, enter state, enter city, spell city. All the things that you see there, you can actually say by voice into the navigational system, and it will react accordingly. Now notice there again, I'm going to zoom in. You can say nearest cash machine, coffee shop, gas station, nearest hotel, parking lot. All those things you can actually say rather than going to your phone. So if you wanted coffee, or if you wanted food or anything of that nature, you can say nearest restaurant. Some of the same things just as easy as you can with your phone. That there again is going to be found under your command list, which is going to be found under voice control settings in the settings area of my car. Everything that you can say, once again, whether it's phone, media, radio, navigation, whatsoever, the vehicle will all list it there. Otherwise, enjoy your vehicle and do everything by voice. It's a lot easier.